Oh, his son, you ain't talking to him.
Come on now.
Because the Bible says, no man coming to the Father except through the Son. So if you don't say in Jesus' name, you ain't talking to my God. Somebody missed that one too. Lord, we thank you for another day. Lord, I thank you for this. I thank you for that. Amen. And God said, what about my son? The one that died for your sins. The one that stood in the gap for you when you were messing up. When I could have killed you if it weren't for him. Don't you know a lot of times we mess up and we don't even know what to pray for, and Jesus is going through the dead and say, help him out, Daddy.
Yes.
I'm just trying to bring you some spiritual insight. I'm trying to get you to a place where you can receive God. See, and in the place of worship was the altar. Abraham knew that in order to get back to God, he had to get to where God was. See, he ran off and left God. Because God told him to build me an altar. A place where you can come. And see, we got this altar. It ain't got to be right here. There ought to be altars in our lives, altar in our homes, altar on our job. Just every now and then, the altar is in my truck.
Amen.
I said, Lord, I need you right now. I need to worship you right now. I'm going through and I don't know what to do, and I need to. I ain't gonna be long. But I just want to get you to understand the difference between Lot and Abraham. Now, when he told him, he said, now we got to do something. But look how brilliant Abram was. He said, I tell you what, I'll let you make a choice. What do you want to do? Ain't that something? He could have just good and told him, say, look, I'm the big dog. I'm the one, I'm going to tell you what to do. He said, no. See, he was thinking more about others than he was himself. He made the right choice. He knew where his priorities were. And then Lot said, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to this city that looked like they're doing something. See, he was looking at it by sight. But understand that where he went was soon destroyed. See, whatever it is, what's going to draw you.
Amen.
See, whatever's in you, there's something that sometimes that draws you, because that something that draws you is something that's in you.
Come on now.
And it's called a familiar spirit.
Come on now. Come on now. Come on.
A spirit that can relate to one another.
My God, my God.
Don't you know that's what happens? When you got to work around them familiar spirit and then see what happened even in the Garden of Eden. When the serpent looked at Eve, he saw something in her that he had when he was in heaven. He saw that same pride in her that he had in him. But the consequences. And Lot went to the east. And see, you got to understand that the east meant that they were separating from God. I was studying a thing, and I don't want to say nothing bad about nobody, but I was in masonry one time. And then I started studying it. And then I started hearing that the worship master sits in the east. But in the Bible, the symbolic thing for the east was the place of the serpent. Remember this, that in Sodom and Gomorrah, it was evil. So where did Lot go? In the east, where it was evil. I know somebody don't believe that, but you can read it for yourself. It says, no, he went what? He said that Lot chose all the plain of Jordan. And Lot journeyed east.
That's what it said, the word.
And guess what? Because in the east it looked like the garden of the Lord. So everything that looked good ain't good for you. Y'all know about that. Some of us had them old good-looking girlfriend. They were just as mean as a trick. Some of us had them old good-looking men and they were just abusive as anything. So everything that look good ain't good for you.
Amen. Amen.
I know I'm in the house. Go ahead. I ain't gonna hold you much longer, but it says here that he went to the east and they separated from himself. Now listen what it says. Abraham dwelled in the land of Canaan, and Lot dwelled in the city of the plain, and pitched his tent towards Sodom. But the men of Sodom were wicked and sinners before the Lord. Now look what happened after Lot and Abram separated. Listen to what it says. And the Lord said unto Abram after that Lot was separated from him, lift up thy eyes and look from the place where thou art northward, southward, and eastward, and westward. For all the land which thou seest to thee, I will give it unto thy seed. Huh? He didn't give it to him until what? Lot lived. He didn't give it to him to that thing that had him bound, loosed itself. See, sometimes God is allowing us to have blessings, but he won't release it because we got something standing in the way. I know I'm talking right. And some of us have gotten our place in God where we want to be blessed, but we got a mess standing in the way. Come on, Lord. And don't you know that sin separation from God? Now, God will keep his promise. Remember this, apostle. Abraham was 75 years old when God gave him that promise. It took him 25 more years to get that baby. First of all, he went and got another baby on his own, and God didn't bless it. 25 years to receive what God had told him that he would get as soon as he got over there. Because of his disobedience, because of the time that he walked by sight and not by faith, his blessings were hindered. Now, let me tell you something. A lot of us are being denied because we won't listen to God. Now, there might be a delay, but in the return, God's promises won't be a denial. But all we got to do is do like Abram. Go back to the place of worship. Go back and get in the face of God to receive our blessing, because God is waiting with his arms open wide. And if we would just take heed to what God is trying to tell us. See, the world tells us that we got to see it to believe it. But God said if you can believe it, you can see it. See, a lot of us are looking at things and trying to judge things according to what we see. But faith is the substance of things hoped for,